Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Thank you for tuning in to Jazzabrations Live. April, Jazz Appreciation Month, and today is a special show today. Excuse me. Because April is Jazz Appreciation Month, today I decided last night that I got a great set of jazz and blues legends to do my show from. So I am going to feature your music. I'm going to play it today. I'm going to show you your CD covers if you're out there. Thank you, Drea, Courtney, for calling in early. I know you're on the set. Thank you for calling in. I love for everybody to call in and tell me your jazz appreciation story. This is Jazz Appreciation Month. Jazz is live. We need to hear it. We need to feel it. You need to go out and support it this month, all month. Starting anywhere you can find some live jazz, just go out and support it. So I'm Linda Morgan, of course, your host. I have with me in the studio a very, very special person who's just tagging along with me today. My sidekick. He's going to be here helping me to get through this hour of music and collages that I've put together. So I thought maybe while I'm talking, my engineers could have it rolling, but we'll work on that and see if that could happen. But that first song was from Billy Mitchell's CD, Circle of Friends. And I'm just going to go between male, female, male, female. So I'm going to continue talking and we're just going to keep playing. And we got a collage of CD covers that's going to be coming up. And you guys just chime in and call me whenever you call in. You can tell me who this is.
He wrote me a letter and said he wouldn't be coming back. That he found his thrill on the other side of the track. And don't look for me, 'cause I'm gone for good. Crossed over, he's gone for good. He said, baby, I love you, but I can't be there no more. Something about me that you should know. I wear dresses and pantyhose. Got me a new love and his name is Joe. And don't look for me, 'cause I'm gone for good. He's gone for good. And I cry, boo, oh, he's gone for good. Oh yeah, I cry, boo. Oh, he's gone for good. He's gone for good. Ooh, my man is gone for good. He went on to right now, baby, don't be sad. Been a long time coming, and I'm mighty glad. It was like a woman living in a man's suit. Trying to get out, ooh, but misunderstood. Now wish the best for me is undo you. I know this is a shock, but baby, it's all true. And I cry, boo, oh, he's gone for good. Oh yeah, I cry, boo, oh, he's gone for good.
All right. That was, does anybody know? Guess. That was J.J. Burton. How are you, lady? I'm out here. I'm just playing randomly. My engineers, Mr. Johnny Morris and LaRon Davidson, is my engineers for today. And they are my DJs. So I just brought them in a whole bag of CDs, and they're playing them, rotating, male and female. So that was J.J. Burton. And so this is, again, April, Jazz Appreciation Month, and I so appreciate all 137 jazz and blues legends that I've honored over these past 8 years. This is our month. This is our month to celebrate jazz. This is our month to be celebrated. So go out and listen to some live jazz. On my Facebook page, I know I post all the time, wherever they're going to be, out and about. But in the studio with me is my honey, none other than, look at me,
what my name is.
What my name is. Had one of them senior moments. Tony, thank you for joining me today in the studio.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here, Linda. I appreciate you inviting me here today.
Absolutely. We're just here playing. Thank you for helping me to put that collage together. We have someone calling in. Let's take this call. Thank you for calling in. This is Linda with Jazzabrations Live. Who's on the line?
This is Joycelyn.
Hey, Joycelyn, my ride or die. How are you?
Hi, Joycelyn.
I'm just doing fine. I came to talk to Tony.
Hello. I'm here.
Sam.
I'm here, Miss Joycelyn. How you doing?
I lost you a minute ago, and now I'm back.
Good.
So, do you have a jazz appreciation story, Miss Joycelyn, that you'd like to tell us about?
Oh, I have so many of them. Yesterday, I was online, and I sent a lot of things to all my friends, the jazz, and some of the things that it was back in the day. You had like, I'm still thinking. The piano players and stuff like that.
Oh, Oscar Peterson. I saw you post on Oscar.
That? Oh, my gosh, it was so good. Now, who else was that? Count Basie.
Yes.
Going to do it. Then you had, right, but those are our legends that we want to keep in mind.
Absolutely.
I don't know if I did a Nancy Wilson.
Well, you just go right ahead, appreciating jazz all this month. I know you're going to be riding or dying with me down at the City Club with all the jazz that we got coming up this month.
I will be there.
Absolutely. You got your ready. That's the echo, ma'am. That's your echo of your computer in the background. But go on in. That's okay. Keep on talking to me.
Okay, I'll just turn it down a little bit. I'd like to talk to Taco Sam.
I'm here.
So when is he getting ready to do another gig?
Well, we're about to go into the studio and do a photo shoot.
Oh.
So we're waiting on that and lining up some more musicians.
Yes, Dramatic Force will be coming to the stage soon.
I certainly wish I was a good singer and all that kind of stuff.
You are. You are a great singer.
Then I could come and join everybody. But I'll be there in person to listen.
And help support and spread the word.
And spread the word. That's the way it is.
I'll be looking for you.
And share the show out with your friends so they can watch it on live now on Facebook with us.
That's what I'm doing.
All righty, dear. Thank you so much for calling in. My ride or die, Joycelyn, from my church, Morningside United Church of Christ, my church family. Thank you, dear.
Thank you, Joycelyn.
Bye.
All righty. Like I said, we're here just listening to all of the Jazz and Blues Legends CDs that we've honored over the past 8 years. 137 of you. I don't have all of your CDs. I don't have all of your music to play because we only have an hour. So I'm letting my DJs back there just go for it. We're going to kick up with the next song and just keep it going. And as we play them, hopefully you can appreciate some great jazz music. We'll be right back. Wow. Most of us was not even around when most of my generation, shall I say, wasn't around when this artist was doing this great cut.
I was around.
Yes, that was the Michael White on violin. That was his cut. Some of you may not have recognized it, but that's Playing It All. I'm playing some of your music. You may recognize some, you may not. But this is April. April is Jazz Appreciation Month, and I'm looking forward to just celebrating jazz and blues this month. I know it's not blues, but it is. So get over it. It's Jazz Appreciation Month, but blues came first. So that's just my little comedy to that. So, as I said, we're just playing all the music that I've collected over these past 80 years and just being able to appreciate and honor and celebrate through music and through the radio station today. Mm-hmm. So that's been a really great thing. We're going to jump into another number. Oh, that cut was really quickly and fast there. That was Miss Clora Bryan on trumpet. How are you, dear? She is 90 years young this year. Oh, no, she got a birthday coming up again in May. She will be 91 years young, celebrating jazz. Miss Clora Bryan on trumpet there with Mr. Louis Armstrong, I believe. That was one of their cuts. But as we continue, we're just going on down the line. I'm playing female, male, male, female. And my DJs are just popping them in there. And we're just going right along here today. Looking for you to call in and say hi. Tell me your story. If you hear your song, say something to me on Facebook.
I've got a girl, built real fine. Send electricity up and down your spine. Give you blues. She's never been known to fail. She's a high-priced baby. She's got the blues for sale. I wasted my money, wasted my time on that no-good mama who ain't worth a dime. She went through my pocket. She opened up all my mail. She took me for her plenty. She's got the blues for sale. She'll ruin any man, make him steal and lie, throw him out the house and never even tell him why. Don't let it get you. You'll be better off in jail. She's the world's worst bargain. She's got the blues for sale. lie. Throw him out the house and never even tell him why. Don't let it get you. You'd be better off in jail. She's the world's worst bargain. She's got the blues for sale, yeah.
Hey, y'all.
All right.
Welcome back. Guess who that was? The incomparable Mr. Ernie Andrews. He is going to be at the world stage, y'all, next month. I saw that on my Facebook page. I will be there. Great to see that he will be out and about on May something. Check out the world stage page. You will see Ernie Andrews is coming to the world stage, y'all. That was him there. So we're just moving along. Thank you, Miss Sherry Pruitt. Did you see your picture? I know I got your CD up in the playlist. We're just keeping on going on here, y'all. Join us.
And strong as oak.
All right.
Sings for kings and common folk. He came up fast and got it right, singing on his path through life. Ernie growls, Ernie croons, Ernie makes the ladies swoon. He captivates right from the start, with music sung straight from his heart. He's got blues to tell you, he's got tales to tell you. He's a wet dress fella, he's a storyteller, he's a storyteller. Ernie lives his life out west, plays great music with the best, inspires us with big band swing. Ernie can sing anything. Ernie's got an awesome smile, men and women love his style. He's Central Avenue's joy and pride. Ernie makes us feel inside. He's got blues to sell you, he's got tales to tell you. He's a well-dressed fella, he's a storyteller, he's a storyteller.
Okay. Welcome back, y'all. Welcome back. That was none other than Miss Dee Dee McNeil talking about Ernie Andrews.
All right.
On her CD, Storyteller. Mm-hmm. This is so amazing. My mind is just going right now, dear, with just thinking, I'm not doing a show every Sunday, y'all, because I'm traveling, doing a lot of different things, so I can't be here in studio every Sunday. So the next time that I will be on the 29th of this month. So this just made me think of an idea. And LaRon, my studio engineer, and Mr. Morris, this is what I want to do our next show. I want to be able to show the CD and play a song from that CD. I don't know how we're going to do that, y'all, but we got to figure that out for next one. And then we just let that run and be the show. I'll come in and say a few words, but I want to be able to play a cut from each one of the CDs, and then that will be our show. See, I just thought about that in my mind. I'm like, I want to be able to match up the music with the CDs. We're going to figure it out, y'all.
If anybody can do it, they can.
Yes. Thank y'all for rolling with us today. Thank you for everybody that's out there on Facebook land. Please feel free to call me and say, hey, 323-293-3375. I'm just sitting here having a ball, just playing the jazz because it is Jazz Appreciation Month. April is Jazz Appreciation Month, and there's so much jazz going on. On the 21st, there's jazz at the Baldwin Hills Mall that my boy Leroy Downs is doing. There's jazz every month, every day at Barbara Morrison's over here in Leimert Park. The World Stage next to her, there's jazz. If you want to hear some jazz, you can come out into the communities and hear some jazz. There's jazz going on at the Gardenia, the Catalina, Eloise Laws is going to be on Catalina. Somebody's calling me in. Hey, I'm excited when somebody called me. So welcome to the show. This is Linda Morgan with Jazzabrations Live. Who's on the line?
Hi, Linda. This is Sherry Pruitt.
Hey, Sherry Pruitt.
Sherry.
How are you doing?
Hey, y'all. How y'all doing?
Good.
We are doing good.
Two of my favorite people.
Oh, thank you, dear. It is always a blast hanging out with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Enjoyed your
I
show
know.
the other night.
I know. I had
Wow.
a ball. I really enjoyed myself, and thanks for the invite.
Absolutely. Sherry came and hung out with me at the City Club on my happy hour, and she's going to be back there hanging out with us on April 28th because we have Miss Phyllis, Battle. Thank you, honey, because I had one of them senior moments just popped up.
I'm here to help.
So we had a ball at the City Club, and we're going to continue to have a ball because we have Jazz in the Sky coming up on the 28th of this month. If you want to come, it is a private club. You cannot just pounce up there and think you can get in. You have to be invited, and you have to RSVP through me, the member, Linda Morgan. Not trying to be braggadocious or anything like that, but that's just how it is at the club. So I appreciate you, my dear. Is there some jazz or something going on today so that we can go hang out after this show?
I don't know about the jazz, but I know about the blues.
That's right, baby. That's what I told him. I know this is Jazz Appreciation Month, but blues came first. So I definitely am appreciating both jazz and blues in this month.
And so am I. And I just want to say, when they come to the City Club, they're going to have a great time.
Oh, thank you. Yes, we are going to have a ball. We got John B. Williams, we got Don Littleton, we got Phyllis Battle, and we got Bobby Pierce. They are going to be throwing down on the 28th up at the City Club. So tickets are only $37.50. You can only get the tickets through me. So call me if you want them. Call me at 323-293-3375 today. But you got my cell phone number, or you can hit me up on Facebook if you really want to go. I got the event up, and I look forward to hanging out with you, dear. So is the shed happening today over in the Blues on Sunday?
Yes, Blues on Sunday at the Blues Workshop.
Okay. We'll call you when we get out of here because we may want to come over there and hear some blues today.
Okay, well, y'all enjoy the rest of your day. It's sounding good, sounding great from over here.
All right, dear. Thank
All
you
right,
so
Sherry.
much.
Okay, bye-bye.
Talk to you later.
All right, it's always a blast hanging out with Sherry as we listen to some blues, listen to her sing. And so, Jazz Appreciation Month again, this is April. April has been designated as Jazz Appreciation Month. Do a bunch of pound jams out there for me, y'all. Pound, hashtag to you young millennials. We used to call it the pound sign many years ago, but now it's the hashtag.
We called it tic-tac-toe back in that day. I'm putting my age out there. You guys.
Okay, so hashtag JAM for Jazz Appreciation Month. And again, I got a Google event going on Facebook. Anytime you go on a computer and you're Googling something, or even if you Google it from your phone, please throw in a legend. Google Buddy Collette, Google Clora Bryan, Google Jimmy Smith, Google Barbara Morrison. Just Google this whole month. You don't know the impact of what that's going to do to the internet by you just Googling their name. If nothing comes up, don't worry about it. The point is just Google it. Google, if you go to the Living Legend Foundation website, all of them are listed there. Just pick a name every time you go in there. Just Google, put them in there. Google. And that way the search engine will at least be trying to let me try to find something. Okay, I'm going to find something. Even if it's nothing, they're going to try to find it. That's how that engine gets going. But that's another event for Jazz Appreciation Month that we can do all month long. Everybody, spread it around the world. Take that event, spread it all over the world because the internet is all over the world. And so therefore our legends are all over the world. So we're going to go into another cut. As usual, we're going to sit here, we playing music, and we're showing a collage. So just hang in there with us and call us. Come on, let's ride with me. right, welcome back to Jazzabrations Live. I'm your host, Linda Morgan. And if you know who that swinger is, right there.
That was jumping.
That was Al Williams Jazz Society. Yes, we are here on this Sunday appreciating Jazz Appreciation Month because it is April. April is Jazz Appreciation Month. And I have over 137 jazz and blues legends that we've celebrated. And so we are dedicating these shows for the month of April to celebrating you. Playing your music, showing your CDs, wishing that people will go out and purchase your music to help with preservation of jazz and blues. Again, that was Al Williams, my second mentor to jazz. My brother, Lonnie, was my first mentor to jazz because he would always play Hugh Masekela because he was a Congo player.
Conga, not conga.
Conga. You and your property, whatever. So anyway, so Al Williams, hey, shout out to you, sir. Got this buzz, lit the bug under me for jazz, straight ahead jazz. I was in a smooth jazz world. And then I realized the roots that produce the fruits. Straight ahead jazz. And so we are just chiming in. Call me if you'd like to. Tell me a great story about jazz. 323-293-3375. I'll be here for a little bit, 20 more minutes. But we're going to jump in right into my next. I got some of the great DJs back there, y'all. They hooking it up for me. Stay tuned.
Don't you come back home. I don't mind you playing, but you better play it cool. I don't mind you playing, but you better play it cool. I'm gonna treat you right, baby, but I ain't gonna be no fool. I want you there in the morning, the evening too. Long will never do. When the midnight come, I wanna see your face. You could wind up in some other place, but I dare you, baby, stay all night long. Now, if you ever do, don't you come back home. I'm telling you now, and you'll always know if you're in my corner. Get this straight. You could wind up in another state, 'cause I dare you, baby, stay out all night long. Now, if you ever do, don't you come back home, baby. Don't come home, baby. Learn to love me and leave me. Any way you wanna do. Learn to love me or leave me. Any way you wanna do. Because strange things are happening, and something funny may happen to you.
Hey, y'all. That was none other than the Maxine Weldon. Oh, my God. Where is all this noise coming from? Okay. Maxine Weldon was cutting it up on that track there. So I understand we got someone on the line. Thank you for calling Jazzabrations Live. I'm your host, Linda Morgan. Welcome.
Hi, Linda.
Hi.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure if I was still holding.
Who is this? This sounds like Miss Phyllis Battle.
That's who it is.
Hi, dear. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful, and I'm just calling in to say that God bless you for keeping jazz and blues alive.
Thank you.
Thank you for your support. Thank you for your inspiration. Thank you for your jazz spirit.
Don't make me cry. I can't be crying on the radio.
No, don't be crying. We ain't trying to have you crying now. Okay? I didn't call in for that.
I know.
I just called in to say that we all out here appreciate and love you, whether we say it every day to you. We love and appreciate the you know what out of you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Take care and have a blessed day.
I look so forward to seeing you at the end of the month. I can't wait. We are already almost sold out. I can't even tell you how.
Really?
Oh, my God. Yes. And I just did one e-blast from my own personal list. But we are going to rock the house at the end of the month. I'm so grateful to be able to hear you with John B. and Don Littleton and Bobby Pierce on piano. People are calling. And
I am so happy about that. You know, I really am. Because I was telling my publicist that I'm okay, we're getting ready to do an email blast on your event at the end of the month after I did this gig I did last night. You know, I try to not confuse people.
Right.
And so last night I was down at the Cicada Club with Chester Whitmore's big band.
I saw that. I know y'all had a good time.
Oh, my goodness. You know, it was just
amazing.
Awesome. Chester has such a wonderful big band. He's such a wonderful
Opus
entertainer.
One.
Yes, he's such a wonderful entertainer, and it was just awesome. But so you know what? So is everything right now that I'm doing that just seems to be that God seems to have His hands on.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
That's awesome. Yes, ma'am.
And I hope your listeners hear this too. You know, it is about what we want in our lives and stuff, but more importantly, it's about what God wants in your life.
That's right. He orchestrates our steps every day.
The whole universe He's orchestrating.
Yep.
You know, sometimes it takes some of us a while to understand that concept.
Mm-hmm.
But I just want to say to those who may have issues about thinking about that concept, to think about the concept that when you think about you and who you are in your mind, do you really think that your mind is bigger or greater than this universe?
Right. Wow, that's deep. Now, Phyllis, you're trying to get them to go deep on a Sunday, ma'am. They can.
And I'm going to leave it at that.
Yes,
I love you. God bless you. And I'll see you at the end of the month.
Yes, ma'am. We look so forward to it. I'll call you when I get off the air. Thank you so much for calling in.
Sure.
All righty. And I got my DJs rocking over there doing the music, so I don't know who's up next, but we're going to keep it moving.
Okay, babe.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you. That was Miss Phyllis Battle calling in. I look so forward to seeing her, like I said, at the City Club at the end of the month on April the 28th, Jazz in the Sky. That series at the City Club is turning out to be such a phenomenal success that I can't even, I'm about to pinch myself. And so if you really want to come to that show, you definitely have to call me and make your reservation. You can call me on my cell. I'll put it out there to the world. It's been out there forever. 562-762-6441. Text me. Let me know you want to come. 562-762-6441. And I will definitely get you connected for that show on April the 28th. Like I said, there is so much jazz going on. I got Jacques LaSure coming to the City Club on the 24th. We're doing a TED Talk on jazz. That is a private free event that you can RSVP through me again to come to that. It's very limited because we only have 15 seats in our theater, which I'm probably sure that's already sold out, so don't even let me put that out there. But we have plenty of opportunities for jazz all over the city. Get out. Take some young folks with you. Speaking of that, Charles Dola Coker, April the 22nd. This is our 35th year of celebrating young jazz musicians with scholarships. We will be at the Macy's Museum. Those tickets are only $25. And you will get to hear Barbara Morrison. You'll get to hear Betty Bryan, Donald Dean, George Bohannon. All of them will be in the house celebrating these young musicians who are up and coming, our next generation. And that's April the 22nd. The Charles Dola Coker Jazz Scholarship Fundraiser, Tribute to Dolo is what we call it. And we are in our 35th year. So look on Facebook for those tickets. If you'd like to go to that, just hit us up on the page and we will put you on our RSVP list for that as well, $25. So there's no excuses for not being able to hear jazz this month.
That's right.
So you might as well get ready to get buckled in because we're getting ready to go out and we're going to be hitting this city, listening to some jazz all over the place.
Buckle
like I said, the 21st, we're going to be at the mall. The 21st, oh, no, I can't be at the mall on the 21st because Ndidi is my name, y'all. Ndidi. That's my new name. I'm being inducted into my African-focused family this month as well. It's just so much going on. April the 21st, I will be going through my ceremony of being inducted into my African heritage of Igbo. And my name is Ndidi, Ndidi, which means patience. I am learning patience by them adorning that name on me. Thank you so much, Uchenna, for that one. Good luck with that one, pal. Okay. But anyway, we're going to keep it rolling, going into some more music here, and we'll be right back with you. back, y'all. Welcome back. I'm your host, Linda Morgan, on Jazzabrations Live today, April, Jazz Appreciation Month. And I'm sitting here with my honey, and we're just listening to the sounds of some of the jazz and blues legends that we've honored over the past 8 years. That was none other than the Henry Franklin, the Skipper. Hey, Skipper, that was in tribute to you playing your CD out here. Once again, April, Jazz Appreciation Month. Please go out and support live jazz. There is so much jazz to be heard all over the city. Some is free, some is not free. Catch the ones that are free. I think April LACMA started this month as well. It's free on Fridays out at LACMA. I'm throwing them a plug as well because jazz has to be heard all over the world. It is celebrated all over the world. All over the world, literally. So I'm just doing my little part here in playing the music of the jazz and blues legends that we've honored over the past 8 years. And again, that was Henry Franklin. Go out and buy some of the music. If you can't go out and support, go download a song for 99 cents on iTunes, Spotify, Reverberation, CD Baby. They're all out there. Just buy one cut for $1. That is still celebrating and keeping the legacies of jazz and blues musicians alive by just buying a CD for $1, buying a tune. You can't get a whole CD, but just buying a cut. You know, some of them let you hear it, and then you just buy that tune, and that helps them to keep the music alive. You know, just the simple things that we could do, even if you can't get out of your house. You on your computer, if you're on your phone, you could just download it.
Right from your own home.
Right from your own home. Mm-hmm. But we have a caller on the line. Thank you for calling in. I'm your host, Linda Morgan. Who's on the line?
Linda, this is Phyllis again, and I'm calling back because when I first called, I didn't realize who was there with you.
Yes.
Henry Franklin. Lord have mercy. Hi, Henry.
Hey,
What'd you call me?
Henry's not in the studio. I know he do look like Henry Franklin, don't he?
I do.
Phyllis, that's Tony.
Oh no! Don't tell me I'm making a fool.
Hi, Phyllis. This is Tony on the line. Tony Sam.
That's okay, baby. He does look like Henry Franklin. I agree with you 100%.
Lord have mercy. Okay, say good night, Felicia. Good night.
All right, baby. Thank you for calling back. Yes, you do look like Henry Franklin. She's not too far off. So that was a good one. But yes, so we're going to go into another cut, y'all, while we sit here jamming and listening to our music.
I hope he's good looking.
He is.
Okay.
Let me love you. Let me say that I do. If you'll lend me your ear, I'll make it clear the way that I do. Let me whisper it. Let me sigh it. Let me sing it, my dear, or I will cry it. Let me love you. Let me show that I do. Let me do a million impossible things so you'll know that I do. I'll buy you the dawn if you let me love you today. And if that's not enough, I'll buy you the 1st of May.
Yes, yes, yes. Welcome back to Jazzabrations Live. I'm your host, Linda Morgan, and we're winding down. This hour has went by really fast. April, Jazz Appreciation Month, and that was none other than the Miss Betty Bryant kicking it up a notch there with us on Jazzabrations Live. Like I said earlier at the top of the show, I'm just playing music from some of the jazz and blues legends that we've honored over the past 8 years, showing you a collage of their CDs as I went through, and just realizing that I'm missing so many CDs in this collection. I'm going to make up for this next time. April the 29th, the last Sunday of the month, I will be here. And we're going to do something special to close out Jazz Appreciation Month. I won't be here on the next 2 Sundays. I'll be here on the 29th, which will be the day after our Jazzabrations. The day after our Jazz in the Sky. We'll blow that flyer up there and let you see what's going on at the City Club. But thank you for rolling with us today. We are having a ball in April for Jazz Appreciation Month. I'm going to be going and checking out jazz all month. Like I said, there's jazz at the World Stage. There's jazz at Catalina. There's jazz at Barbara Morrison's Performing Arts Center. There is jazz, jazz, jazz. And if you can't get out the house to listen to some jazz, then download some music on your computer, on your iPad, on your phone for 99 cents. You can download any of this music from all of the many different sources. iTunes, CD Baby, Reverberation. You just hey Siri, and she'll tell you some music. I know I got all these Siri products. I can't say her name because she just starts lighting up. But you can support jazz in many, many ways. You don't even have to come out of your house. Be it that every April is Jazz Appreciation Month, let's really make a precedence and set a precedence by really setting the charts off the fire by purchasing the music. You may not ever purchase it any other time of the year, but just go out and purchase a CD, a $10 CD or 99-cent song. Don't have to be any of the jazz and blues legends that we've played here, but find some jazz and blues. There's a lot of young cats that's coming up and got great music. I saw Kamasi Washington was out and about. Dola Coker was his first initiation around jazz. He was one of the Dola Coker Jazz Scholarship winners. Ryan Cross was one. So there's so many other young cats that are out there that are jazzing it up as well. Let's support live music. I'm going to see you next time at the end of the month. April the 29th is when I'll be back. Celebrating jazz all month. Giving me time to get out there and just celebrate some jazz. So we're going to take you out on this one. And thank you for riding it. This is my good friend who's no longer here with us, Mr. Buddy Collette.
Thank you, Linda Morgan.
Thank you, honey, for riding with me this afternoon. And we definitely want to make sure that you enjoy the music. It's messy. Oh, something's wrong with that one. It's kind of